How's it going, guys? This is Francis with TCG, and I'm going to talk about my experience at the Milwaukee Regionals, my very first time attending the Regionals. You're going to have to excuse me for the bad hair. I just woke up from a death nap. I got a flight to catch at 6 in the morning, but I'm going to head to the airport around 3:30, 4 o'clock. It's looking more like 4 o'clock right now, but it's 2:50 at the moment. Just wanted to recap my experience. It's my very first regionals, like I said, and I took Sarah Ledge as my deck of choice. I overall went 2 wins, 4 losses, 2 ties. Went against Mega Venusaur, which unfortunately I lost because I was making some misplays in the very beginning. I don't have much experience in paper play because I don't really do much of it. That's going to change now. Vegas is coming up next month, and I want to get as much practice in as possible in person. Whereas I play a lot of live, it takes a while for me to translate that over to paper play. Anyways, Mega Venusaur lost. Goldango Rocks went to tie. Then I faced off against a Mega Gardevoir deck, which I 2-0'd somehow. Fourth match was against a Dragozard. Now this one was a weird one. This one was weird because he won the first one, I won the second one. We were gonna go to time on the third one, so it was gonna be a tie overall. We agreed to do that because there was just like 3 minutes remaining, and we were just like, okay, let's just wrap it up. But then before we could just finalize that, he was just like, is there any chance you can concede to me? I mean, you'd still be in the tournament. Yeah, I mean, and I said no. This is my first time experiencing the best of 3 format, and in my opinion, I'm not going to do that just for your convenience. I'm not going to commit defeat. You didn't beat me. We went to time. You didn't earn it. That's my philosophy about it. Come to find out later on, when I spoke to another player about that kind of weird situation, that's something that you can get a match loss for. You're allowed to ask your opponent for an intentional draw. That's fine. But you're not allowed to ask them to concede, which is what he did. So yeah, I mean, whatever. That's went to tie as well. Fifth match, I get paired against Crustle, which is my worst matchup. That matchup is unwinnable, especially since they set up really fast. That knocked me out of contention for day 2, but, you know, what are you going to do? That's just the luck of the draw. The guy was nice enough, though. He added me to the server for control players, so maybe that's an avenue you can explore, but not for regionals, I don't think so. Sixth match was up against Goldango Joltik, and I was actually against the owner of TC Evolutions. His name is Steve. Nice guy. Told me his old backstory about like how he played Pokemon because his son needed a practice partner, and he'd go to cups and challenges around SoCal, just, you know, with his son, racking up points and all that. And he just developed a love for the game, and that he was playing by himself in this regionals without his son because he's off in college, I believe. And yeah, I mean, he wiped the floor with me, but he was a memorable and nice guy. He checked in on me throughout the course of the event and just like, hey, we just popped in. So shout out to TC Evolutions. They sponsor a lot of YouTubers. I told them about that. So that's match 6. Match 7 was up against a Milotic wall, which on paper really bad for me, but fortunately I was able to set up really fast and dunk his Feebas or even his Milotic. He couldn't draw into the energies that he needed, so I was able to win that 2-0. And my last match was against Charizard, in which my opponent won 2-0. So 2 wins, 4 losses, 2 ties. I'm bummed out that I didn't make day 2 because I really wanted to get the full experience. But this is the full experience, and sometimes you just don't make the day 2 cut. And I'm not trying to be as hard on myself about that because this is the very first regionals that I've attended. But this is just more like practice run for what I'm going to really grind for, which is Vegas. Thankfully, it's not going to be a new format. By that point, the format will be more solved than it is right now. So I can afford to put in some time if I start immediately in training for whatever deck I end up choosing, right? Um, Overall, I had an enjoyable experience this weekend. I didn't make day two, so I just participated in some side events, a build and battle box, and then a regular TCG cup. I actually even not cup, league challenge. I actually piloted Gardevoir in that, and I won the matches I should have. I lost the matches I'm not good on paper with. My first time piloting in real life. I'm very happy with how I did. So, very first regionals, as I'm constantly repeating, I got a taste of what the competition was like, and I could get used to it. I really like the prep work, the in the zone feeling you get on the day of. I love it. I even though I didn't have the best like prep work because I ostensibly only had 4 hours of sleep because I landed here around 7. Played some practice matches with two guys that I met in a Discord with Rahul Reddy. Shout out to Thon and Sanjay. Yeah, I didn't sleep until 1:40 on Saturday. Somehow woke up at 5:30 in the morning. It gave me enough time to get to the Baird Center. I was on one Monster Energy drink and a granola bar until around 3, and then I got fried rice after that. And yeah, I was running on adrenaline the whole day. I wasn't mad about it. I like feeling locked in, and this makes me all the more excited for Vegas in the next month. Haven't decided if I want to do Toronto. I'm gonna have to like figure something out, that logistics wise. But if I don't do that, then Seattle is definitely a must for me. But overall, thank you for joining me. This is Francis with Kidlot TCG. 1400 place out of 2300 players in first ever regionals, Milwaukee. And I'll see you in the next fight.